everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Vikings going up against the Bears. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Bradford on 1st down. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Cook. Here's Bradford. Going deep for Diggs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Trubisky to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. On 1st and 10, Bradford, his throw incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted it in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And then in the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there at 20 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Bears will extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Encroachment, defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
1st down, Bradford got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our 1st half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shaquille Barrett, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Bradford. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line, the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Bradford on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. This is caught. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 2nd down, Bradford. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Bradford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And taken right at the 35. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
A good pickup there, a 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All-star offense.
That's on the veteran guard, Alex Boone. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, it's Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing, Bradford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. 3rd down here.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Pushing his way inside the 40. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 41 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like some...
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down. Here we go.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Now Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Bradford finding Rudolph there for a Viking first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
A first down throw for Bradford. Open here, Adam Thielen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bradford. That's caught by Treadwell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And the pressure gets to him again. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bradford. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Bradford, he's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Oh, Trubisky going to throw, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this...
Before we go any further, make sure to install your game plan for your upcoming matchup.